Hey babe, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Treasure, your new favorite mental health girly. Welcome babe. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any videos. This is episode 2 of Life After Depression, and in today's video we are talking about healthy habits. If you missed episode 1, we were talking about mindset. I will link it at the top if you want to go back and watch it. Now, I have talked about this before in other videos, but being healthy is actually really essential to your mental health, and in ways that I didn't even understand before going through depression. First things first, on this journey, you want to make sure that you are having a good morning routine. Now, if you were depressed, it was probably almost impossible for you to stick to any type of routine, let alone a morning routine, especially if it was really hard for you to get out of the bed. But after coming out of depression, it is important for you to get back into a routine, because now you are retraining your brain that you're in a routine, and it is so good for you to have structure, even if we want to be a little spontaneous at times. But the things that we should not be spontaneous about, our morning and night routine. So having a good morning routine is going to be very important. That includes making sure that you are waking up at a set time every single day, whatever time that you choose, but making sure that it is the same time every single day, so your body and your brain gets used to that, and it will come to a point where you don't even need an alarm anymore, because your body's naturally going to wake up at that time. Also, you want to make sure that you are staying hydrated. Drinking water the first thing in the morning is going to be so good for you and so good for your mental health, because staying hydrated is so important, and we'll get to that in a minute. And making sure that you are incorporating some type of self-care into your morning routine is going to be really good for you, just because it's something that you're going to look forward to in the morning and not really want to skip out on your morning routine. And it's going to be a little bit of incentive for you to make sure that you are sticking to your morning routine and not feeling like you can skip it for the day, because again, the morning routine, the structure is so good for your mental health and is going to be really important for you, especially coming out of depression. Number 2 is going to be regular exercise. This is something that I have also talked about before, but exercise is really good for your mental health, and again, it's going to be good for you coming out of depression, because when you work out, serotonin and dopamine are released into your body, and those are the feel-good, happy hormones. Those are going to make you feel good. I think I have talked about this before, but my theory is working out for your mental health is way better than working out for your physical health. And it's something that, in my opinion, is kind of a hack to being able to stay consistent in working out, whatever form of working out or exercise you choose to do. But if you are working out for your mental health versus your physical health, you are going to be more inclined to stick to it. This is why I'm saying this. Usually, if it's something that is hard for you to stick to because you're working out for your physical health, you are looking for results in a different kind of way. You're looking to be thinner, you're looking to bulk up, you're looking to be toned, and when you are not seeing those results, it gives you that sense of failure, and it makes you feel like you want to give up. And there goes your consistency, there goes your discipline, because you feel like you're not seeing the results that you want to see. However, if you are working out for your mental health because it makes you feel good, you are more inclined to stay consistent with working out, because the thing that you are chasing is the feeling of feeling good, and not what you look like, not the aesthetic version of yourself after you've worked out. But of course, when we work out, we want to look good, and looking good also makes us feel good. But if you're working out for your mental health and you are chasing the feeling of being happy or being energized, you are going to continue to work out. And obviously, if you continue to work out, you are going to see the results in your physical form. This is why I think it is so much more important to work out for your mental health versus your physical health. Changing the reason you're working out can help you to be consistent, especially if you're somebody that struggles with staying consistent and working out. Number 3 is going to be having a balanced diet. Another thing that you have probably heard me mention before, eating healthy affects your mental health. There are so many nutrients and vitamins that you need to fuel your body and to fuel your mind. And when you're not eating healthy, your body is not getting those nutrients or those vitamins. So making sure that you are cultivating a healthy diet for yourself. Now, everybody's body is different, and what works for one person is not going to work for the next person. So it's something that you're going to have to do your own personal research on to know what's good for you versus what isn't good for you. For example, I keep wanting to do juice diets. They don't work for me because my body doesn't like that. So I have to think of other healthy habits for me to have, what works for my body. So this is where your personal research is going to come in, and making sure that you are creating a healthy diet for yourself and making sure that you are sticking to it. Of course, we love a good cheat day. Having a cheat day here and there is not going to harm you. But on the daily basis, you want to make sure that you are eating healthy and making sure that you are eating 3 meals a day and not skipping out on any meals. Number 4 is going to be hydration. I mentioned it earlier, but being hydrated is so important for your mental health. Water is your best friend. You need to make sure that you are drinking enough water. This is when I would say, if you're not going to take anything else away from this video, make sure that you are staying hydrated. Invest in a good water bottle that you can take with you everywhere and fill it up with water and drink all day long. Number 5 is going to be good sleep hygiene, especially after depression. I cannot mention this enough. While you were depressed, you were either probably on one side of the spectrum or the other. You either didn't get enough sleep or you slept too much. Those are 2 things that are not healthy. You need to be getting an adequate amount of sleep every night, where you're not getting too little and you're not getting too much. This is one of the reasons why you want to have a good night routine as well, because you're going to be going to sleep at the same time every night, allowing your body to recharge and refuel. So figure out what that looks like for you, for what time you need to be up in the morning. Think about what time you need to go to sleep to make sure that you have an adequate enough time of sleep, between 7 to 8 hours. If that means that you need to be going to sleep much earlier and not at 1 a.m. in the morning, if you have to be up at 6, making sure that you are taking that time and practicing that self-care, because that is a part of self-care, to go to sleep at the right time every night so you can have enough hours of sleep and giving your body enough time to recharge and rest. Number 6, you want to make sure that you are setting boundaries with yourself. We talk about setting boundaries with other people, but it is so important for you to set boundaries with yourself, because you are the first person that matters. You making sure that you are telling yourself, these are the boundaries that I have, these are the things that I am not willing to do, these are the things that are good for me and not willing to bend on, is so important, because you are telling your brain these are the things that are crucial to our mental health and we are not going to compromise on them. Last but not least, I need you to do regular check-ins with yourself. This is going to be so essential to your journey of life after depression, because you need to make sure that you are paying attention to signs that may be of you going towards a mental health decline, where maybe you have fallen off track, and you don't want to let this get too far out of hand, because you can go back into depression. You don't want to do that, babe. So making sure that you are doing regular check-ins with yourself. How am I feeling? What do I need? Are there things that I'm missing? What do those things look like? Making sure that you are writing things down and keeping note of everything that is happening in your life is going to be very important. Do not skip out on the check-ins with yourself, whether it's once a month, twice a month, whatever, however often you feel like you need to do it. But sit down with yourself, check in, and think about the things that are working for you versus the things that are not, and then make changes as needed. That is the end of this episode. I really hope that you enjoyed it and you were able to take something away from it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope to see you in the next episode, where we are going to be talking about environment. Love you, babe.